What is up, 007s? Welcome back. And I have another special video for you guys today. Hopefully I can bring you guys a lot of value. So, why you must not listen to women's dating advice. And I want to make something clear off rip. This is not me taking shots towards women. I have no hatred towards women. I love women. I have a beautiful girlfriend. I have a family full of women. So, yeah. But women's dating advice is not always optimal for us. And I'll explain why. So this is not a shot at women, 100%. I have nothing against women. I do believe that there can be women in your life that do want what's best for you. Simple as that. And they try to help you with dating advice. But the only problem is with this is most women do not understand what attracts them from the first place. What I mean by this is a lot of women, they know what makes them want to stick around. They know what makes them want to be in a relationship, but they don't know what truly makes them interested in a man from the beginning. A lot of women give advice such as just be nice, be yourself, or be a gentleman. This advice does work once you already have the woman. Once she's already liked you, once you've already been out with her and she's invested in you, then yes, be a gentleman, be a nice guy, whatever. But this does not necessarily attract women from the start. You ask a fisherman how to catch fish, not the fish. We'll talk about this quote later. I'm not disrespecting women or calling them a fish, but what I am saying is, as men, we are the fishermen. So if you have a guy who's a successful fisherman, he has experience, he has social proof, you know that he gets women, he excels with women, then that is who you want to seek guidance from. You're not going to ask a fish, how do you catch fish? That's not logical. What attracts women from the beginning, since we're providing solutions here? What attracts women the most is a well-rounded man. I talk about this all the time. I talked about it in the ebook. I talk about it on my one-on-one calls with clients. And I talk about this on the channel all the time. A man who has looks, personality, goals, and value, that is the man who is the most attractive guy. Women crave a man who is well-rounded, especially ambitious or successful. You never hear women say, just show her how ambitious you are. The reason that this doesn't happen is some women don't understand what attracts them. Like, they may have started working with a guy and over time they see how hardworking he is or they see how ambitious he is, and that might attract them. That might turn them on. But women just think about what are things I want in a long-term partner. They don't always necessarily think, okay, what attracts me to a guy from the beginning for me to even be open to finding out what he is like. So women crave a man who is handsome, obviously. You never hear women say, just work on your appearance, just work on your fitness, just work on your style. They're not going to tell you that because most of the time they don't want to hurt your feelings and they don't want to seem shallow. But truth is, they care about these things from initial attraction. They tend to give generic advice that only works when you already have the woman reeled in. She already likes you. We must upgrade ourselves in the light of the female gaze. What is the female gaze? The female gaze, which I'm going to make a video on very soon, probably after I finish this one. It's just what women find attractive versus what men find attractive. And a lot of guys have no idea what women actually find attractive. They just know what their friends say or what they've seen in movies or social media. Finding a fisherman. So most guys are in one of two situations. Either they know a fisherman in person or they need help locating one. And I have solutions for both guys. What I mean by finding a fisherman is, when I say you ask a fisherman how to catch a fish, you're looking for a guy who have basically achieved the results that you want with women. You want to find him and you want to get his knowledge. His knowledge is super valuable to you. And a lot of guys don't want to do this. So we're going to talk about the first guy versus the second guy. So let's discuss the guy who basically already knows a fisherman. There's a guy in his life, whether it's a friend, coworker, family member, acquaintance. Someone in his life is good with women. And he's known this for a while, but he has never asked. When you do things like this, you're only hurting yourself. And I have friends that are like this. I have certain friends who they are not good with women. And I used to be the same way. And basically what happened is they saw me transform. They saw me level up and work on my game, work on myself. and they gave me props. Oh, bro, you're doing so good, man. You completely changed, man, this and that. But they never seek the advice. They never seek the information because maybe it's their ego. Maybe they're afraid. I don't know what it is. But if you have a guy like this in your life, utilize it. Don't let your ego keep you lonely. Ask this guy for his strategy. And if possible, ask him to evaluate your strategy. Let him know, hey, I've been trying this. I've been doing this. It's not working. Why do you think that is? People love to inform others. People love to seem smart. People love to teach. Use this to your benefit. This will probably make this guy's day hearing this compliment. It's a good way to, compliment somebody. And it's also a good way to gain information. Take the advice and implement it. Having advice that you do nothing with is wasteful and harmful. And this is one of the most frustrating things I realize about working with guys is a lot of guys know exactly what they need to do, or they have the tools they need. They just don't use them. For some reason, they just refuse to use what they have. You also want to be genuine and not just use this guy for his knowledge. Try to offer value in return, or even build a genuine friendship. So a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to come off like I'm only talking to him for his advice. Then don't. If you have something that can help him, use it. So let's say you make a lot of money, but you're not good with women. Well, hey, man, I really appreciate you giving me this knowledge. Here's $100. Or, hey, man, I really appreciate this knowledge. If you want to make money or if you want to build this, then, hey, I can help you with this. Or even if you're just building a genuine friendship, like, hey, man, let's hang out sometime. Let's do this. Let's do that. Try to get to know the guy, befriend the guy, network, because also having guys who are good with women as friends can help you attract more women. So try to make it as genuine as you can. Try to give it like a quid pro quo. Okay, the hunt. This is the second guy. This is a guy who doesn't know anybody who's good with women, or they don't know a fisherman and they need to find one. So you're going to have to work a little bit harder to find somebody, but this is very possible. We are the generation of the internet, so we must use this to our advantage. I'm sorry, I got up super early. But anyway, there are countless guys on the internet making dating content. You just have to find the one that resonates with you and solving your problems with women, not just guys complaining about women. Now, here is the problem about searching for a fisherman. A lot of guys end up in a rabbit hole. I talk about this all the time, where they're looking for dating advice. They're searching up the problems in YouTube, and they come across one of the dating gurus who are just like, bro, screw women. You should just do this. You shouldn't care about women, or you must manipulate the woman. Like, they come across negative and toxic advice that don't help them. It only just makes their situation worse. You want to find a guy who he's giving you solutions to your problem. It doesn't have to be me. A lot of people think just buy my consultation, or just work with me. You don't have to work with me. You can watch my videos for free. You could go watch somebody else's. There are plenty of other good dating coaches out there, but I'm just saying, find one that resonates with you. Find one where when you hear his advice or you hear his game, you're like, yo, that makes a lot of sense, and I could see myself doing this or trying this. So once you find someone, you want to watch their content and apply the knowledge. What I mean by this is, a lot of guys, they'll find a good dating coach, or they'll find someone who can give them advice, and they'll just sit there and they'll watch all their videos, but they'll never go out and try anything they learned. What this is going to keep you on the hamster wheel. What the hamster wheel is, you're running in a circle, but you're not going anywhere. You want to be moving forward. So go out and apply the information. Or if you have the money and you want faster results, because I always advocate for guys to get some type of mentorship or some type of coaching. And this will get you the quickest results because you can get custom feedback to your problems. So find somebody who, like I said, resonates with you. It doesn't have to be me. I do offer one-on-one consultations, but it doesn't have to be me. Just find someone that you can see yourself utilizing their information according to your personality. Conclusion. Going to women for dating advice is normally not the most optimal option. I know there are some women that do have your best interest at heart. They do want to see you win. But most of them have no real idea how to attract women because it's not something that they've had to do. Simple as that. You should use your resources or seek out a resource of someone that has reached the level you're trying to reach and utilize it. Like I said, finding a fisherman. You want to also possibly offer them some value from your knowledge, or if you have something they desire, or building a genuine friendship. Quid pro quo. What quid pro quo means is you are offering value in exchange for value. Both parties benefit. You don't want to just be the guy who's constantly taking. This is a networking skill I'm teaching you, not just with women, but this is just networking in general. You want to be a guy where you can offer value in exchange for more value. That is how you build a network of valuable people. If you want one-on-one help from me personally, I do provide video consultations. The first one is 30 minutes and it's free. After that, I do charge by the hour, and I can send you guys my rates. But if you check out my ebook, it's free in the description. You don't have to spend any money. And if the ebook interests you and you want to book a call, you can reach me at my email. It's askaxelblack@gmail.com. Or you can hit up my Instagram. It's in every description. I answer every DM. But yeah, we can work together, and I would love to help you guys get the results you desire. Hopefully this provides you guys a lot of value. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.